All right.
Okay.
Today we are back with another BTS reaction video. We are chugging along in our journey of the rise of Bangtan, and today's video will help prepare us for the next episode.
That's right. Today, we're going to be watching Boy in Love.
Yes.
Not to be mistaken with Boy with Love.
Featuring Halsey.
Featuring Halsey, which we will get to in a future episode.
Yeah. And just by reading some of the comments on both our YouTube and Patreon, Boy in Love is a very highly requested song, and it seems like another special one.
Yeah, and it's from the 2014 era. So what's that? Skool Luv Affair?
Yep, I believe Skool Luv Affair is the title of the album or EP that Boy in Love is on.
Yeah, okay. So Jared, let's get into some comments, man. Let's read some comments that were sent to us over the past couple months.
Okay.
So the first comment comes from Harley. Harley says, an amazing chapter, referring to chapter 3 of The Rise of Bangtan. Before chapter 4, you'll want to go to the next album / comeback, which was Boy in Love, which was the title track and music video for the next album, Skool Luv Affair, as well as the other promotional song, Just One Day, which we will get to this week as well.
Yes.
Which has a music video and is an amazing R&B soft pop romantic song. And every ARMY jokes that they instantly become fluent in Korean because the chorus is that catchy.
Ooh.
That's how I feel about a lot of songs.
I think that's how I felt about Magic Shop.
Ah, okay.
I felt like I automatically became fluent in Korean.
Yeah. Both of these, of course, have dance practices you can check out as well. They performed Just One Day in 2020 as well if you wanted to check it out, which I recommend so you can see just how much they've grown. Also, I recommend checking out Cypher Part 1 from the previous album and Cypher Part 2, which is in the next album. They are the ciphers made by the rap line and address their hater and antis, and where you can see the charm of each of the rap line's personal styles get to shine.
Oh, we're going to get to the ciphers.
Ciphers on the way, everybody.
Yes.
Ciphers on the way.
Thank you very much, Harley, for that extensive comment.
Thanks, Harley.
The next comment comes from one of our patrons, and this patron simply goes by the name And. And writes, happy belated birthday to you both. Thank you, And. And thank you for another great video. I truly enjoyed watching your reactions to the deleted scenes and bonus content, and to get a spontaneous song reaction in the same video. We do that sometimes. You never know what happens over on our Patreon. Sometimes we like to get spontaneous. Not sure when you will be reacting to chapter 4 of The Rise of Bangtan, but for that chapter, the main song will be Boy in Love. So I recommend checking that out before watching the chapter. It won't be in The Rise of Bangtan, but during that same time, they also released another song with a music video and promotions, Just One Day. So I recommend checking that out as well if you want to. Both songs have a dance practice behind the scenes of the music video, and also, especially Boy in Love, has some great live performances. And the live performance is what I'm really looking forward to with Boy in Love.
Always look forward to live performances.
Yes.
And make sure you stay until the very end, everybody, because we're going to be getting to a live performance. So make sure you stick around.
And thank you very much for this comment, and also for supporting our Patreon.
And thanks a lot.
And for being a good human being. And for writing this long comment. And for being And. Thank you, And.
Thank you, And. The next comment comes from Ty Nara. Ty Nara says, hi guys. You definitely have to check out Boy in Love music video before you pass on to chapter 4. Thank you so much for posting your BTS journey here on YouTube as well. makes us armies who can't afford Patreon feel included as well. Bora hey. Thank you, Tainara, and we will always be posting our BTS journey here on YouTube because we understand that not everybody has the ability to pay for Patreon.
Yeah.
So you'll be getting at least a few videos per month, which is how we started our journey here on YouTube. But if you are able to somehow make it over to Patreon in the near future, you'll have access to a library of content.
Yes.
But our journey will remain here forever.
Yeah. And what a beautiful name. Tayanara. I've never heard that before.
Tainara or Tayanara?
I'm reading it as Tayanara.
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 I read it as Tainara.
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 Oh.
Tainara Coelho.
Okay. Thank you, Tayanara. And the final comment comes from Francesca Brindle. Francesca writes, I'm a 32-year-old army. I found BTS in 2014 at a very dark time in my life. I was drowning in my depression and couldn't see any way out other than the extreme. Boy in Love popped up on my YouTube recommended, and I don't know why I clicked it. They had just released a new album, Skool Luv Affair, and I found the song Tomorrow. To this day, it is still my favorite song because it resonated so much with me and started my journey of healing my mind and soul. I'll always be grateful to them for that. Francesca, thank you so much for sharing a little piece of your story with us. So it looks like Francesca first came across BTS through Boy in Love and then found out that Tomorrow off of the same album is her favorite all-time song. And it contributed to her journey of healing, which is always so amazing to hear from the many comments that armies send to us. So thank you, Francesca, for sharing this.
Yeah, thanks, Francesca. And we are happy that you're still here with us.
Yes.
And just for you, we might have to check out Tomorrow. We'll see. I'm interested to see what it sounds like.
It might be a spontaneous release on our Patreon. You never know.
Okay, so thanks, Francesca. Thank you, Harley, Tainara, and.
Yes.
Thank you all for your insightful comments. We appreciate it.
All right, Jordan. Are we ready to jump into this video?
We're ready, man. After these comments, we are ready.
Let's go.
We're going to watch the music video first. Then we'll get to the lyrics and the dance practice.
Yes.
And then the live performance. So let's jump into the music video, man. This is BTS, Boy in Love. Here we go.
Woo! I love it.
We got Jimin cleaning the bathroom.
Is that Jimin?
I think so.
되고파 너의 오빠 너의 사랑이 난 너무 고파 되고파 너의 오빠 널 갖고 말 거야 두고 봐 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 아빠 대체 어떻게 나한테 고백한 건지 나도 써야 될 런지 이 앞에서 나만 가나다라 마바사 아하 그나마 타타 똑같은 프로필 사진 왜 자꾸 확인할까 그렇다고 착각하지마 쉬운 남자 안 달랐어 난 달랐어 네가 뭔데 너만 잘났어 왜 나를 자꾸 놀려 너 이제 그만 hold up 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 겉은 더 bad bad girl 속은 더 bad bad girl 나 같은 남자 놓치면 후회하게 될걸 내심도 확인해놓고 누르지 않는 너의 행위 자리 없으니까 동시에서만 타진 내 리액션이 난 살까봐 어필하려고 계속 난 진심 아까름 뒤심 아까름 내가 유일한 모습은 너의 아름다움 내가 어떻게 변하면 되겠니 홀라 믿다 어자 그런 건 낫자 다시 나쁘면 이고 말거나 네가 우라면 울어 웃으라면 웃어 쿨하면 쿨할랐어 난 달랐어 네가 뭔데 너만 잘났어 왜 나를 자꾸 놀려 너 이제 그만 hold up 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 배고파 너의 오빠 너를 향한 나의 맘을 왜 몰라 나를 모른 척해도 차가운 척해도
that Jin?
널 밀어내지 못하게 배고파 너의 오빠 너의 남자가 될 거야 두고 봐 나의 마음이 내게 닿도록 지금 달려갈 거야 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야
Are they sticking up middle fingers or are they pointer fingers?
It looks like they're yeah,
Okay.
like a gun.
Gun. Okay.
That was not what I was expecting at all.
Not what I was expecting either, but a very interesting song, a very rap heavy song.
Yep, I wasn't expecting that. Sugar killed it, by the way.
Suga killed it.
I felt like Sugar killed it.
Right when RM started rapping,
Yeah,
I felt it.
yeah.
And that seems to be happening a lot, right? When RM first starts, it's like something about the speed and the tone of his voice. It hooks you.
Yeah, he always comes in hard.
Yeah.
He comes in rapid, very quick.
Yeah. What are some of the things you wrote down?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it from the very beginning. It gave us a very smooth intro. I like that.
Oh, yeah. I was getting ready for somewhat of a slower R&B pop song.
I think we have that in just one day.
Yes.
I think that is where we're going to get that. But Boy in Love, yeah, right off the bat, that transition, I don't know if it's just a music video that it transitions like that, but it was from a smooth, jazzy type feel to a rock type hip hop.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of J-Hope's new album that we listened to, the rock influence. That was one thing that I didn't expect. I love the pauses in the beat. When the beat paused and it kept pausing, I love when they do that.
Yeah.
Was it V's voice or Jin's voice who was very deep? There was a part in the hook where their voices got very deep and raspy.
Are you talking about the part where they said, say what you want?
Yeah.
Say what you want.
It was around that part, yeah.
Yeah, that part really stuck out to me each time I heard it because it reminded me again. I have that image in my mind of JK and V rocking out to Linkin Park, doing their best screamo. And it looks like we may be getting elements of rock screamo in the early days. I love hearing that because the sound is somewhat new to me. You know, we've never been avid fans of rock, but I think I'm a fan deep down inside.
I think you are. I think you might be. One last thing before we move on. When I was watching the music video, there were a few parts that caught me by surprise. One of them was when, I don't know what member it was, but they pushed the girl against the locker.
Yeah.
That caught me by surprise. I didn't know if it was part of a larger story. I was sort of missing everything that was going on here, but when they pushed the girl against the locker and grabbed her wrists, I think, it was like, wait, what is going on here? Like, that was a little shocking. Overall, though, Jared, I think this song is obviously a song about love, young love.
Young love. Yes.
That's what, comes across the most.
Oh, yes. And in the music video we just watched, you sort of see each member fawning over one girl.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. The girl is just walking straight, and you see each member, from what I saw, fawning and trying to get the girl's attention.
Yeah.
Young love, as you say.
Young love. So, Jared, we have another music video that we were told to watch.
Yeah.
And it says it's a choreography version. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm assuming that it shows us more of their choreography and dancing.
Yeah.
So let's jump into it.
Okay. And this is the first time I've seen a choreography version.
Yeah. I've never seen it before.
Because usually we get, dance practices.
And we have a dance practice that we will watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is interesting because it's an official music video.
Yeah.
But a choreography version.
Let's check it out. Here we go. This is BTS Boy in Love official music video choreography version. Here we go.
되고파 너의 오빠 너의 사랑이 난 너무 고파 되고파 너의 오빠 널 갖고 말 거야 두고 봐 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 아빠 대체 어떻게 나한테 고백한 건지 나도 써야 될런지 네 앞에서 나 먼저 왜 씩씩대고 씩씩대고 징징대게 돼 나는 진지하게
RM.
하게 시비를 걸게 돼 뭔데 신경쓰여 다 끝내 로만 들어 뒤집죠 인연이 들어 까지도 날 간다면 참 잘 갈 것 같아
Okay, J-Hope.
알아봐봐서 아하 그날 맡아타 똑같은 프로필 사진 왜 자꾸 확인할까 그렇다고 착각하기만 쉬운 남자 안 달랐어 나 안 달랐어 네가 뭔데 너만 잘났어 왜 나를 자꾸 놀려 너 이제 그만 hold up 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 See what you want
Yeah, that part.
진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야
Rock.
잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에
Say what
you want
Say what you want.
네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 왜 내 맘을 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 흔드는 건데 겉은 더 bad bad girl 속은 더 bad bad girl 나 같은 남자 놓치면 후회하게 될 걸 메신저 확인해 놓고 누르지 않는 너의 행위 자리 없인 가동시에 손만 타진 내비게이션이나 살까봐 바람 피라는 고개 청난 아릉바릉바릉 진실 아까름 뒤실 아까름 내가 유일한 모습은 너의 아름다움 내가 어떻게 변하면 되겠니 홀라 삐딱 어자 그런 건 낫자 다시 나쁘면 일고 말거나 네가 울라면 울어 웃으라면 웃어 쿨하면 쿨할랐어 난 달랐어 네가 뭔데 너만 잘났어 왜 나를 자꾸 놀려 너 이제 그만 hold up 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 배고파 너의 오빠 너를 향한 나의 맘을 왜 몰라 나를 모른 척해도 차가운 척해도 널 밀어내지 못하게 배고파 너의 오빠 너의 남자가 될 거야 두고 봐 나의 마음이 내게 닿도록 지금 달려갈 거야 꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에 Say what you want 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야
Another package. Do you know what I mean by that?
Explain, please.
No matter what BTS song you click on, you know you're getting a package, Jordan.
Okay.
You're getting, first and foremost, a story,
Okay.
which we're about to dig a little deeper into
Yep.
once we get to the lyrics. You're getting a little bit from the rap line. You're getting a little bit from the vocal line. You're getting dancing. You're getting visuals. And you're getting so many different genres of music that yet again, you are overwhelmed in the best way possible.
Okay.
That's a package right at your doorstep.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to be completely honest. This song didn't do it for me. The song, it didn't hit me. I felt the package. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. But in terms of, I don't know what it was. I'm trying to think about what it was about the song that I didn't like. And the first few things that pop in my head are, it sounded very convoluted. That's the only word that comes to my head. It was a good beat, a good rhythm, but I couldn't really catch on to the feeling that they're trying to portray. And that may be my age. And you know, are
you saying you're a little bit older than this song?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe that plays into it, but I can't say that this is a song that I was blown away by. It didn't hit me too much.
Okay.
And maybe it will when we read the lyrics and watch the dance practice and maybe the live performance, but we listened to it twice now and it didn't really do much.
No, I think the most important thing, as Army has reiterated time and time again, is for us to be honest. Right?
Yeah.
And you're sharing that the song didn't do it for you, right? For whatever reason, this song just didn't do it for you. And I respect that. And I hope Army respects that as well. For me, listening the first time, Jordan, you know I love R&B, right?
Okay.
So when I heard JK, Jin, Jimin, and I don't know if V hopped in at all, I forget, come in closer to the end of the song.
Yeah.
Right? That got me.
So
right? The first time around. That got me the first time around. The second time
Just
around,
that part.
Just that part. I mean, I enjoyed listening to the song, but that got me, right? When I heard that. Now, during this second listen through, I enjoyed the entire song.
What stuck out to you? Like, what did you feel during the song? That part that you're talking about where they had the long notes,
Yeah.
and it matched up with the effect that they used on the
Yes.
beat. That stood out to me as well. But I'm curious, what other parts stuck out to you?
When you listen to it for a second time, the various elements become clearer, right?
Okay.
So we have, the three rappers rapping their parts.
Okay. Yep.
Each of those stuck out, right? When I'm watching the music video, watching J-Hope hop over
Yep.
everybody and
Yep.
start rapping. Come on. RM, during both of his raps, comes to the front so calm and collected. And then the say what you want, say what you want. That stuck out every time to me. But what got me, as I mentioned, was the vocals, right? I loved seeing Jin because we haven't heard much Jin yet.
Yeah.
And I felt like I heard a little bit of Jin in this song.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm interested to hear what Boy With Love sounds like. And I know that was created years after this one.
Are they connected?
I would imagine Boy In Love, Boy With Love. I would imagine they have to be connected.
So the difference between being in love versus being with love, I feel like something deep is going on there.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. But Jared, let's get on to the lyrics and see what they were actually talking about in this song.
Yes, please.
Okay, so as per usual, Jared, we got to go to dual set.
All right.
So it says that Boy in Love was produced by P-Dog, written by P-Dog, Hitman Bang, RM, Sugar, and Supreme Boy, and was created in 2014, as we know. So the song starts out by saying, I want to be your lover. And there's a note that says, Appa is what a female calls an older male. It can be either one, her biological brother, or two, an older, as long as he's not in her parents' generation, say older by 10 to 15 years at max, male who she feels or is close to. For the second reason, it is uncommon that a boyfriend is called Appa by his girlfriend when he is older. Okay, so I want to be your lover.
Yeah.
I want to be your Appa.
Appa.
Yeah.
Like Papa.
I'm so hungry for your love. I want to be your lover.
Ooh,
I'll have you for sure. Wait and see.
that's confidence.
Yeah. Why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake it? Why do you shake it? Dad, how on earth did you confess your heart to mom? And that right there is a very common sentiment right there, right?
Yeah.
Where you're wondering how your own father confessed his love for your mom.
Because it's such a hard thing to do.
Right. Especially when you're in your teenage years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Confessing your love, right? Telling your crush that you like them, that you love them.
Yeah. Should I try writing a letter? What is this? I'm just a dust in front of you. I'm just a dust in front of you.
I'm nothing.
Is that what he means?
I don't know. There's no note.
Or he becomes nervous, maybe?
Or he crutches up, right? What is this? I'm just a dust in front of you. I can't get these words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I become mean, grumpy, and whiny for no reason.
And that's where RM comes in. He says, I become mean, grumpy, and whiny for no reason. I'm serious, but I end up picking a fight with you like a loser. Why do I bother to care about you? You make me a grown-up child. I'll flip it around from friends to lovers. And there's a note that says, this word pronounced inyan is a tie, relation, connection between people. And this word pronounced Yanin,
Yanin?
I believe, in reversed order means a lover. Okay.
Wow.
Little wordplay. And then this is where J-Hope hops in, and he
Literally hops in.
He hops in the hardest, I think,
Yeah.
when he starts rapping.
Yeah. But
He said-
literally, over the members.
And we're going to watch that again. He said, if I can get into the same college with you, I think it'll be a good one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Hakuna Matata. And the note says, this is the first 8 letters of Hangul combined with the first vowel. So the first 8 letters of the alphabet,
Yeah.
essentially.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata. Look that up for me, if you can. Lion King.
What a coincidence. Hakuna Matata.
In our previous video, we confessed that we have not watched The Lion King in full
Yeah.
in our lifetime. So, yeah, this is a coincidence. Hakuna Matata. What's it mean?
No trouble or no problems.
No problem. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
All right. Why do I keep checking your profile picture when it's the same? But don't get me wrong, I'm not an easy guy.
A lot of internal questioning and battling going on in the members' minds.
But honest.
Yes.
Honest teenage, boyhood, internal questioning.
yes.
Wanting to appear strong still, but trying to confess that you don't know how to go up to the girl, or
Yes.
you keep checking her profile picture.
A lot of teenage angst.
Yeah.
Right. And it's in the next line. I got anxious and angsty.
Yeah.
I love that. I've never heard of the word angsty. Before.
Angsty. It's like a mixture between anxious and angry. Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, angst is literally a word. So angst is a feeling of deep anxiety or dread, typically an unfocused one about the human condition or the state of the world in general.
That's a deep meaning for a
Yeah.
small little word. What about angsty?
Oh, so that's a real word.
Yeah. Feeling, showing, or expressing anxiety, apprehension, or insecurity. And it says, marked by angst.
Yeah.
Angsty teenagers, angsty song lyrics.
Interesting.
And if we look at what does angsty teenager mean, it says teenage angst is the feeling of being overwhelmed, anxious, rejected, or even unwanted. And if we look back at the lyrics, I'm just a dust in front of you.
Yeah.
The feeling of insecurity, rejection. What if you get rejected?
Yeah.
Man,
What are you? Do you think you're something else? Why do you keep teasing me? You should stop now. Hold up. Hold me tight before I eat you up.
okay.
Am I thinking what you're thinking about that?
I think it's pretty clear.
Okay, let's read
I
this
think.
note. This word is a verb that means to pounce upon or to raid. It is also used in a romantic / sexual way.
Okay.
Okay.
Very aggressive.
Yes.
And we saw that portrayed in the video, in that part where he's pushing her up against the locker
Yes.
and grabbing her wrist like that.
Yeah.
And that's that teenage angst, Jerk.
Teenage angst that I assume BTS may stray away from today, right? They've grown a lot over the past close to 10 years, 8 years since this song was released. These lyrics and the visuals in the music video, it represents a moment in time,
Yeah.
but I assume we wouldn't see much of that today.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Before my heart lets you go, say what you want, say what you want. What is it that you really want? Hold me tight before I eat you up. Before my heart lets you go, say what you want, say what you want. What is it that you really want? Why do you shake my heart? I love that. Why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake it? Why do you shake it? That's very poetic.
What do you take that to mean?
Why do you shake my heart? What I feel like V is talking about here is teenage angst, but he's attributing it to his feelings for this girl, right? And he's saying, why do you shake my heart? Why do you shake my heart? He can't put a finger on that teenage angst, but it's something that, you know, almost every teenager deals with, Jordan.
Yeah. Could this also be the beginning stages of falling in love with the person?
Very well could be.
Right?
Yeah.
Even through that teenage angst.
Falling in love with a person as a teenager.
Which is still love.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's a very generalized saying that you fall in love with 3 people in your lifetime.
Yeah.
The first one is around your teenage years. It doesn't appear to be real love, but it is.
It is.
The second one is the one that hurts the most. You know you're in love, but there's trauma, there's breakup, there's a whole bunch of stuff. It hurts. You learn from it. And the third one, you don't even see coming. And that's the true love. But that's just like a very generalized saying.
Yeah, because sometimes you hear those stories of people who've been together for 50 years and they met as teenagers, right?
And you also hear stories of people who have been married 10 times. So it's very generalized here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that line is very, very interesting in the way it describes the feeling.
Shake.
Yeah, why do you shake my heart? You took it as teenage angst. I take it as the beginning stages of love. What is this feeling? Why do you give me this feeling?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both.
I think so. Yeah.
And to your point about, you know, falling in love with 3 people in your lifetime, do you think you can fall in love with the same person 3 times?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think so.
And experience each of those things that you just mentioned?
I think so. And Jordan, I read a book by a woman named Esther Perel.
Okay.
And I believe she was a psychologist, like a marriage psychologist who helps partners when they're at a crossroads or whatever. And I forget what the book was called, but she said something that stuck out to me. She said, you can end a relationship with somebody, right? And go back and start another relationship with that same person years later, and it'll be a brand new relationship.
Oh, wow.
Nonetheless, because she was talking about people who get married and divorced. She said, if you get married and divorced and start a relationship with somebody else, that's a new relationship.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as getting married and divorced and going back and starting another relationship with the same person. It's a brand new relationship.
Interesting.
That's
right?
what that made me think about.
That's interesting because, you know, when I see that people have been divorced but are getting remarried, I've always been intrigued by that. Remarried to the same person.
Yeah.
I've always been intrigued by that, but it makes sense, right? It's a new start, and who knows? Maybe it'll work out this time. Although the divorce rates are what they are here in the US, I believe they hover at just around 50%.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the outside, you're a bad, bad girl. On the inside, you're even more of a bad girl. You're going to regret it if you miss a guy like me. Your behavior, checking my message, but not pressing keys to reply. I get anxious as soon as the one disappears.
We learned about this in our previous video.
Yes.
What video was that? Was it Monster?
Monster, yes.
Yeah, we watched Monster by RM, or listened to Monster by RM.
On our Patreon.
On Patreon now, if you want to go check that out. Great song, by the way.
Yeah.
J. Cole cover, or J. Cole remake. Fantastic song. And he mentioned the number one. We didn't know anything about it, but number one on Kakao Talk.
Yeah. And in that context, RM was coming at his haters, basically saying, when you text your lover, there's always going to be a 1 on your phone, right? They're never going to read it. And here we get the members saying, I get anxious as soon as that 1 disappears. Right? Admitting that they get anxious, but the 1 has disappeared, meaning
That's a good thing.
that's a good thing, meaning
They read it.
they read it. And the note here states that Kakao Talk, which is the Korean equivalent of WhatsApp, except that virtually everyone across all generations uses it,
Okay.
displays the number of people who have yet to read the message in the chat room. It continues, maybe I should buy a GPS. Fast, fast, fast. To appeal to you. I keep struggling. True heart, I got him. Endurance, I got him. The only thing I fail to have is your beauty. Interesting. So that's Suga and J-Hope opening up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sharing how, they get anxious about texting in this Kakao Talk app and, asking questions. What is it? True heart, I got it. Endurance, I got it. The only thing I failed to have is your beauty. I don't have you.
And that's modern struggles, man. Seeing the 1 disappear and feeling anxious.
Yeah.
I think everybody can relate with that. The advent of technology, Jared, and the smartphone and all these different apps has brought a lot of good. But I think we can all agree that we are guilty of wondering or spending too much time worried about if a person has read the message or what the person thinks of how you sent the message. And it's brought a whole nother dimension, Jared, to this thing called love, and particularly how we communicate our feelings. It's changed the game.
Yeah. And it takes a very brave and bold person to keep their read receipts on.
I know I don't have mine on.
No. Right? When I text somebody and that they have their read receipts on because it says read at 4:23 p.m.
Yeah.
However, there is a way to get around that, Jordan. If the message is short, right, and a person has their read receipts on and they have their notifications on, they can look at the message ahead of time and think about, okay.
You can't see the whole message, though, sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to open this message at 4:23, but right now it's 2:30. But I've already read the message, right? It's a game that, technology, as you say, has brought on an entirely new form of communication and a lot of anxiety around communicating with people.
Yeah, I think it's made it easier, obviously, but it's increased the angst for everybody, especially teenagers.
Yeah.
Why haven't they looked at my message? Why have they not responded yet? Why have they? And that right there creates a different feeling from sending something in the mail or writing a note and not expecting it until at least the next day.
Although, throughout history, thinking about the different forms of communication that have developed and evolved over time, whether it's writing on a rock, writing on paper, sending things by horse, or sending things through mail. I have to assume there's always been some level of angst
Yeah.
about whether the message will be delivered,
Yeah.
received, read, and responded to.
That's true. But there has never, ever been another time in human history like this time where you can instantly,
Rapid communication.
in an instant, send a message to somebody across the world.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Yes.
100 years ago. That's unheard of, Jared. So I don't know. Okay, so then RM jumps back in for another verse. He says, how should I, someone like this, change? Hold up. Push and pull, playing the field. I don't really know such things. But when you're sick, call me instead of 911.
Ooh.
If you tell me to cry, I'll cry. If you tell me to smile, I'll smile. If you tell me to roll on the ground, I'll roll. I'll do anything you tell me to do.
RM, the romantic.
And then we have the pre-chorus. I got anxious and angsty. What are you? Do you think you're something else? Why do you keep teasing me? You should stop now. Hold up, hold up. And then we have the chorus. Hold me tight before I eat you up. Before my heart lets you go. Say what you want. Say what you want.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
What is it that you really want? Hold me tight before I eat you up. Before my heart lets you go.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
What is it that you really want? I want to be your lover. Why don't you know my heart for you? Even though you pretend you don't know me and act cold, I cannot push you away. I want to be your lover. I'm going to be your man. Wait and see, so that my heart can reach you. I'm going to run to you now. And then they just repeat the chorus to end the song out.
Okay.
All right. So after reading the lyrics, I appreciate the song a little more.
Yeah.
I think sonically, it threw me off. I appreciate the lyrics.
Yeah, and it's clearly not the type of music that we are used to,
Yeah.
right? Other than the rapping a little bit, the singing, but it seemed like a genre of its own, right?
Okay.
A little bit of rap, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop. You package that all together and you get Boy in Love.
Okay.
I think it's time, as we usually do, to check out the dance practice.
Let's do it, man. This choreography had some moments for sure.
Yes.
And we both caught on to the moment where J-Hope hopped over somebody. Who'd he hop over?
I don't know. It looked like he hopped over the entire group.
Yeah. That stuck out the most, but let's check it out.
되고파 너의 오빠 너의 사랑이 난 너무 고파 되고파 너의 오빠 널 갖고 말 거야 되고파
Oh, there he goes. He hopped over RM. All of them. RM, though, specifically, right? A gear for a car. Did he just do that?
I am amazed every time I see a dance practice, Jordan. Because each dance practice is so intricate and you're able to clearly see the choreography and every single move, Jordan.
Yeah.
And every single choreography we've watched so far has been different. That's what's most remarkable of all, is that so many different moves go into one choreography, but then you think about the vast discography that BTS has, Jordan. Their dancing is a black hole unto itself.
Yeah, I think after watching this and reading the lyrics, that to me is what makes you appreciate a song if you don't appreciate it when you first listen to it.
Ah, yes.
So that's what I'm feeling right now. Every dance practice that we watch is spot on. Obviously, that's what they show us.
Yeah.
They don't show us the hours and hours and hours of mess ups and hard work that goes into it. They do sometimes, but what we see in the dance practice is perfection.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because watching the dance practice and comparing that to the music video choreography version,
Yeah.
I feel like I saw so much more in the dance practice.
Yeah. As we always do, I think.
Yeah.
When you're just watching them practice in a room without any effects or anything else going on, you catch everything.
Yeah. What was your favorite part?
Two of them, when J-Hope hopped over the group,
Yep.
and I think he used RM to bounce over. I could be wrong. Let's make sure that's the case real quick. Okay. I don't know where he jumped from, but he jumped over RM.
Yeah, he may have used another member's back as a launching pad.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but he clears RM.
Yeah.
Another part that stuck out to me was when they're making the car noises. It looked like he was changing a gear with I think it was with JK's arm.
Jordan, not only did it look like he was changing a gear, it looked like they went into the formation of a car.
Ooh, I didn't catch that.
Let's watch that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
He moves JK's hand.
Yes. That's the gear. And right here, is that Jimin on the ground?
Yeah.
So is Jimin the steering wheel? Right? If the gear is over there, Is Jim in the steering wheel?
Here, can you bring me back a couple seconds?
Skirt.
Jimin was the steering wheel.
Jimin's the steering wheel, and all the members are the car.
Wow. Look how Jimin slides, though, on his knees.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I like that. Yeah.
All right, Jordan.
Okay.
So we've watched 2 music videos.
Yes.
We've read the lyrics, and we watched the dance practice.
Indeed.
So we're going to be wrapping up today's video. However, Army, you can join us right now on our Patreon. We will be watching 2 live performances and the music video sketch.
A BTS episode.
Yeah.
A little behind the scenes of the music video. So Army, we'll see you over there. Patreon.com/Jared and Jordan BTS. Head on over there and you'll be able to watch the live performances as well as the BTS episode.
And as always, be kind
And keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.
Still got it. 5 years later.
Say what you want. 네가 진짜로 원하는 게 뭐야?